Welcome to the Outlander Unhinged podcast, where we talk deep dives, wild theories, and the heart of Outlander. I'm Doreen.
I'm Liz.
I'm Jenny.
And I'm Katie. Grab your snacks, Sassenachs. It's time to talk about Outlander.
Welcome back, everyone, to episode 20
Yes.
of the Outlander Unhinged podcast.
Wow.
We are excited to all be back together today. Katie's back. Yay! Jenny, do you want to go ahead and introduce today's topic for us?
I do. So today's topic is analyzing the Outlander Season 8 official trailer. I'm very excited.
Yay!
So I know that we already did an episode where we talked about our predictions for season 8. So we're going to just be kind of honing in today on certain aspects of the trailer that seemed like they provided some new information. Though honestly, there wasn't a lot of new stuff in the trailer, right?
I know. That's
Right.
what I thought.
I kind of like that, though, because they're not giving a lot away. So I feel like there's a lot that's going to happen. And I don't know. I like the less I know, the better.
There's a lot of shows
Yeah.
that they're breaking down for like their trailers on TikTok. What's the point of me going to the movie now? You just showed me the entire thing.
Right,
So
exactly.
I agree.
Okay. So I'm just going to hold up random photos. I want Katie and Liz to go first because some of these Jenny and I are not able to answer, but we'll come back afterwards and we'll say what we think they are when Liz and Katie hop off so we don't give them spoilers. But the ones that we don't know, we'll all guess at. So here's the first picture. It's Jamie and Claire kissing, and you can see some very prominent white in Claire's hair. What do you guys think's just going on here? They're just making out?
I mean, it's interesting because I feel like her hair is not fully white. It's very streaky, so I don't know that it's prophecy level white, but I wonder if that's like a goodbye, like, you know, come back soon, soldier kind of moment. I know that in the trailer there was mention of the Battle of King's Mountain in Frank's book. So could that be like a parting smooch, or could Jamie be going elsewhere to handle business? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe it's a goodbye for something. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I agree. That's kind of the vibe I got. He just looks very kind of teary while he's kissing her. Like right before he goes in for the kiss, he looks kind of teary.
Yeah.
I don't think the voiceover where, you know, Sam said or Jamie says, I love you now, then, and forevermore. I don't think it's that scene necessarily.
Yeah.
I honestly think that's going to be one of the ending quotes, like at the very, very end.
Oh, I can
Yeah,
see
I
that.
Just
see
because of
that.
Sam saying that, and his voice cracked.
cracking. Yes!
And I know they were like so emotional filming the final.
can't
They didn't know
imagine
what
the
was going to
end.
be the ending, but
Yeah.
it's so emotional.
Yeah.
I would be a
But yeah.
blubbering mess.
I agree.
I
I think maybe it's a goodbye. I don't
think that would be a
necessarily
good
know.
ending, though.
Yeah, I do too. I don't know why I just get the feeling that's going to be one of the last things that are said.
I could see
That's
it.
good.
And we don't
Yeah, I
really know
do.
what that picture is either, Jenny and I.
No,
we really
not
don't.
at all.
We don't.
I
I
have
agree
a
with
thought,
what you're saying.
but I can't tell you.
Okay.
That's okay.
Can't say while we're on.
Okay.
Pre-warning you, this next photo is very heartbreaking. Just everybody be prepared. It is
Okay.
of
Heartbreaking.
Brianna consoling a sobbing Marcelly. I think we all
love
know
Lauren
what this one
Lyle.
is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we know what this one is.
Yeah.
You can give the spoiler. I mean, that's fine if you want to.
Since we know the spoiler.
Yeah.
Since you know
So
the
that's
spoiler.
fine.
So it's probably the death of Henri Christian.
So
So
for
sad.
everyone listening, Liz knows that he dies, but she doesn't know how. She thinks maybe he's thrown off a boat.
That is really what I thought, that he got
Yeah.
thrown off a boat. That is
Don't
what I
make
thought.
me laugh at that.
Did Stephen Bonnet come back to life?
Well, thrown off a
She goes,
boat.
I think he was thrown off a
I don't know
boat.
why I thought that. I just thought that.
Why were
But
they
then
on a boat?
I had to think back in my mind and say, well, they're coming back to the ridge from Newbern. You don't need a boat to travel from Newbern. I don't know why I thought it was a boat. I have no idea. I don't know.
Good boy.
That's
So,
just what
okay.
I thought.
I do know how he dies, so I'm just going to stay quiet.
Yeah, I don't know how it happens. I'm sure it's going to be absolutely just awful.
And you
Yeah.
know what? They are so close, Marcelly and Brianna.
Yeah.
It's like having your sister there for that moment. And
Right.
like I said, I'm a big fan of Lauren Lyle. Am I getting it right? She's adorable. So
is.
I
I
think it's going to be good that they're going to have Jamie and Claire and their family there to be there during that
Yes.
time.
I would imagine so.
I'm really worried about how this is going to affect them, like mentally, knowing that Fergus,
Yes.
I mean, he's really an alcoholic, right? Like, so I hope he's been doing well this whole time, but I hope it doesn't throw him back into, drowning his sorrows.
Can I just say, I love how she said that. I'm hoping Fergus is doing well. Like, we're so in this story, it's like a person to
We
us.
are.
Like,
It is.
It is.
My close
It
personal
is.
friend, Fergus
Yeah,
Fraser.
it's my friend Fergus.
because
and
if that's what Marcelly looks like, if that's how she's dealing with it,
yes,
and we don't even know how Fergus is dealing with it.
Yeah.
So
This is kind of where
All
it
right.
comes into play. I think I brought this up before, that one of the things I'm really upset that the show left out is that Fergus and Roger have a really special relationship, and Roger is such a source of strength for Fergus. And it just makes me sad, and I hope that they kind of lean into that in the show.
yes,
I don't know.
I do too.
I
This
knew
is
you
why
could do
I
it,
love
Roger
book
McDaddy. I
Rogers.
knew you could do it.
Well, and we saw a little bit of that. I don't remember what season it was. I'm
Season
terrible.
six,
I
season
feel-
six, season
was
six.
it season 6? 5 and 6 blend together for me for some reason. I
They
don't
all
know
do.
why.
Definitely
I agree.
season 6. Marcelly
But-
needs you. No.
But I mean, I kind of see that. But with us not having Fergus and Marcelly in season 7, we really missed out. Which I
Yeah.
guess they were back in the 80s anyway. But I don't know.
True.
Interesting.
It's just interesting what they're choosing to take out and what they're choosing to add in. So speaking of Liz's love of her life, we have Roger McDaddy holding a young boy, and he
Did
is
you not
in
see
what-
this?
He looks-
I did. I'm just completely
Oh.
puzzled what that is about. I have
Why
no
is
idea.
he
So
in
good.
a Continental Army?
Exactly.
That's what I was
Jacket.
thinking.
Why is he wearing that jacket? What is he doing there?
Well-
and who is that child? Oh
Well,
my gosh.
underneath the child is a drum, so I'm thinking he's a drummer. So were they charging somewhere, and
Think
then the
about
little
the
boy
picture,
got hurt? Like
Like the iconic picture for the Revolutionary
Doreen
War.
just had an idea.
It's 4 people, and one is
Yeah.
playing the fife, one is playing the drum, and so that would be appropriate for the time.
But I'm like, why is he in a uniform? He's a preacher.
Right. Was he?
I didn't-
You and I were talking, Bestie, actually, and we said, could he have been conscripted like
Yeah.
Jamie was? Like forced to serve and then forced to put on that Continental, Army coat? Is it possible? But how does that even happen? How do you get from
Yeah.
the last time you see him in season 7 part 2, he's hugging his family and happy, and then all of a sudden he's completely somewhere else, looking like he's gone through the ringer. I don't know. I don't understand it.
Doreen,
I
can
don't
you
know.
say what your thing is?
I don't know. I was just thinking about how I know what that photo is. And when we were talking about it initially, I said, I will be shocked if anyone catches the drum because I know the storyline. And you said, nobody's going to catch that. So when Katie said it, I was just thinking, this is crazy that Katie's the only other person who doesn't know the storyline who caught the drum.
Caught the drum.
I did.
I didn't even catch it. And I know the storyline. I know what's happening here. So
Roger
good
and
Yeah.
catch.
drums are very important. They're very important throughout the story, but I don't know what that means in this particular moment.
The uniform also confuses me because I don't want to jump ahead if you have this photo plan, Doreen, but like when he rushes back to Brianna, he's not in a uniform and he's holding a Bible.
Right.
So
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm just very confused.
Yeah. it
This
is
photo
confusing.
here. This photo here.
Yes.
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 What is happening?
don't know. And she looks like so relieved. So obviously, like he's been off with the soldiers fighting.
Right. Could he have been like ministering to the soldiers in the army, or could he be? I don't know. Could he be reading last rites to soldiers who have been injured?
Yeah.
I mean,
All right, so here's the only thing I'll say. Last rites is only a Catholic thing.
Oh, and he's Presbyterian, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
But
would that make a difference in a time of war necessarily?
I'm just going to say you're on the right track. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
That was just a Catholic correction. That's all.
Okay, that's fine. Very good. Very good. That's fair.
Next
What
photo is William
I was freaking out at this part of the trailer.
appearing to be in a scruffle of some sort with. I don't want to tell you guys who it is in case you didn't pick up on who it is.
We know who it is. We know who it is.
With Percy Wainwright Beecham. Okay. What do you guys think's going on there?
Oh, I have an idea.
I think we have an idea. Why don't you say, Bestie?
It's really hard for me too. I will preface with saying this because for those that have read Lord John and the Brotherhood of the Blade, that's what I'm reading right now. And that's where we meet Percy Wainwright. And he's this really sweet guy. And he's like so in love with Lord John. And I'm just like, I don't like you. I can't like you because of how we were introduced to him in season 7.
Yeah.
I'm like, I
Trust
just
your
get the
instincts.
feeling he's this sneaky guy we can't trust.
No.
You
So I'm
cannot
having a
trust
hard
him.
time liking him
Yeah.
in Brotherhood of the Blade.
Yeah.
So
You
I know
won't pretty
I've said this
soon.
before. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I've said this before, that something bad is going to happen to my man's Lord John Grey. I know that. I don't know what it is, but I know that he would never allow himself willingly to grow a beard. So, and be so disheveled.
Right.
So
True.
something's got to happen, and I don't know what it is. I have a feeling it has to do with him being gay, maybe. And I'm wondering if Percy like outs him or something. I don't know, which would put him in danger, right? Because that was a
Punishable by death
that was
at that
yeah,
time. Yeah.
exactly.
Could you
yeah.
imagine?
So I don't know. So, but anyway, I think whatever happens to my man's, Percy is behind it, and this is William and Jamie is part of it too. But they're confronting him, and I love to see it.
Yes.
Okay.
I do hope that will be a moment. You know, it won't be a great moment, but I hope that it will be a moment that will allow William and Jamie to kind of have, you know, maybe just shake hands and at least say for the moment, you know, let bygones be bygones and let's just kind of work together and maybe start to heal their relationship a little bit because they're in a really bad place and William's in a bad place with Lord John too. So
I think
It's
out
tough.
of season 8, I would think that that's like the one relationship that people want to see healed. Like,
Yes.
not that the rest of the storyline doesn't matter, but I think for us, that's the focal point. Father and son
Yeah.
back together.
So that's,
Absolutely.
yeah, I agree. I was really happy to see them together confronting him because that means Jamie cares, right? So hopefully all three of them really, their relationship needs to be
Yeah.
mended. So
Agreed.
hopefully, unfortunately, whatever happens to him is bad, but hopefully it brings the three of them back together again is my
Yeah.
hope.
Yeah.
All right.
And I will say, we don't know. We know what happens in the book, but we don't necessarily know that the show is going to follow that storyline. So they could have him go they could have it go any route. So
Yeah.
this next photo is a photo of Germain and Henri
Oh,
So
sitting
cute, the
together.
kids.
I'm not.
I don't know.
I know this.
I don't know. I don't know.
I do know this one, so I'm not going to say anything.
I do know
don't.
this
Bestie
one.
doesn't know.
I
All
don't.
eyes on you, Liz.
We're moving on. 'Cause-
I don't
Liz-
even know where they are. I don't
Yeah.
even know where they are.
Okay, let's just go to a next random one. Okay, the next one
Okay.
we have is Fergus on what appears to be a roof with fire behind him.
Right. And he's coming out of like a cellar door on the roof. I don't.
I know what that is, so
You
I'm
know,
not going to say.
it's funny because I've been under the impression, right, when we first saw glimpses of a fire in the teaser trailer and in the trailer, my first instinct was, oh no, Jamie and Claire are going to lose another house to a fire, because I feel like that's like a running theme.
Maybe they
for
do.
them. Maybe they do. And is it possible that, I mean, how would two kids get on a roof? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't.
Okay.
I don't have any context for those pictures.
All right.
Next photo is Claire in her very bloody hands.
I knew that
I know
had to
what
be
this
Claire's
is.
hands.
My
Yeah.
squirrel's here. Hello, Raymond.
Hi, squirrel.
She's going to send them to Liz.
Stay down there. Don't come up here.
I mean, I think I speak for Bestie too, for Liz too. I think we have the same idea that something bad is going to happen to Jamie. And my guess, I'm not sure about Liz, my guess is that's this moment, maybe, when something bad happens to him. Almost like in last season. I think the episode was written in my own heart's blood, wasn't
Yes.
it? When
I was
when
just
Jamie,
going to ask
you
that.
know, the guy
Wasn't
looks
there a
at his
scene?
hands. Yes.
There was
With
a scene,
hands.
but it
Yep.
wasn't.
And Claire-
It wasn't Jamie's hands. We thought
Yeah.
it was Jamie's hands, but it was the other soldiers' hands who were held out
Yes.
like that.
Okay.
So that's what it made me
Interesting.
think of, because Claire is dying there.
Right.
And
Right.
so I'm wondering if Jamie is dying here and she's looking at her hands. I don't know.
I need a pair
Maybe
of gloves like that.
just realizing that he is bleeding, right? She always checks him, she checks him everywhere.
Head to toe.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
So
She's very
this
thorough, which I
one-
don't blame her.
I don't blame her either. You go, girl.
Get in there, girl. Go real deep.
Yeah. Stick them
This
hands
one
in
is-
those trousers. Sorry.
How
Sorry.
fast we all just get there, honestly.
We do. No filter.
I'm always a little slower, but
No
it's okay. I
filter.
get there eventually.
This one is actually probably one of my favorites, and I think we can all discuss this on a deeper level. And it's Claire wearing a cap.
Yes.
Now,
I'm so
I know,
confused about that.
I know why she's wearing the cap. I do.
Okay.
And look, I'm going to be honest with you. It's not something. I made a video about, what I thought the breakdown was. And at the end of it, I said, I know Doreen's busy today. Watch for her page tonight, because I guarantee you she's going to find something super magical that nobody else did. And this is that scene. So it was really, nobody would have caught it but you. That's all.
So
Honestly, when this
You go, Katie. You go.
when this
I want to hear
played
it.
in the sorry. Again, the lag, we struggle.
Yes, we do. We do.
Honestly, when this first played, the trailer played through, I didn't know that was Claire. I was like, who is that?
I thought it was
Who
Lizzie.
is that woman?
Thought
Yeah.
it was Lizzie.
And
Yep.
so when I paused on it,
I thought maybe Rachel
yeah, because
Oh, with the
was
hat.
dressed like Rachel.
with the bonnet. Yeah.
So it took me a while to realize it was Claire.
I think it's interesting. So, do you remember? Everyone has already read this portion in the book where Uncle Lamb takes Claire from the school when he decides to keep. Everyone's read that, right? Okay.
Yes.
And he, because Jenny reminded me of this the other day, and he takes off her hat and he throws it out the window. And what does he say?
Yes.
I don't remember what he says, but
Hats aren't. I hated hats on women. I was going
I
to make a
always
video about
hated
this.
hats on women.
Hats on women.
So I've always kind of viewed Claire not, I think we talked about this, as it's a defiance thing. I'm not going to be like everybody else. I'm going to be, and I just find it crazy that in this moment they decided to put this in, because this is something from book 10.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
it's
that's what I'm saying. Nobody really would have
Wow.
caught this. And she does her homework, Doreen. So if you didn't know this specific thing in the excerpts, you wouldn't know this happened.
It's crazy because even when Claire got her hair cut in season 6 and Jamie said, "Would you consider wearing a cap?" She looked at him like, "I'm going to fucking murder you if you say that again." Like, so to see her in a cap like that, I thought, like, God forbid, a million times did something happen to young Ian and she's there on behalf of Rachel, maybe because she looks kind of Quakery in that outfit. I don't even want to think about that because I love young Ian and Rachel so much, but like that's where my mind went first. Like, is she there on behalf of something with Rachel and she's just showing respect for whatever is happening there? But that's interesting that it's something from book 10.
Wow.
And it kind
And
of
I'm surprised
changed.
she gave something up.
Well, she's given up quite a bit, and now that I look at a lot of the things, I do believe they are including the excerpts from book 10 because I see the storylines there, which is
Oh, I got to go back in and read then.
Is it?
There's
am
like 20.
Am I imagining? I could have sworn that I read or heard somewhere from Diana that she was giving some lines of dialogue or some storylines to be put in season 8. So that would make sense.
Yeah, the ones that, and she was
Oh,
going to
did we
release
just
them
talk
on
about that?
Facebook at the same time.
Yes.
Because she wanted them to be
Yes.
read by her first.
Yes.
People to read her words first. Yep.
Yep.
So
This has
she
to be
was-
so hard for her. I don't know that if I was like, I mean, this is decades of books, and
Yeah.
I don't know, I would feel very, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Protective over
Protective.
my work, and suddenly it's on a screen.
Territorial, yeah.
And territorial, that's more accurate.
Well, and the fact
Here-
that they're writing their own ending
Yes.
alone has to be so scary for
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Here's what gets at me
Interesting.
is I see a lot of people talking about Diana in a very derogatory way. And I just, as a tiny little itty bitty content creator, know how hard it is. I get asked the same questions over and over. I get told the same rude things. I get all of this. And she has been dealing with that for 30 years and people just critiquing her books. And nobody will ever know what it feels like to create something and then have someone change it. And she wasn't, and they're like, oh, well, she's making all the money from the shows. Okay. But again, she's still losing her. It's like, that's a part of her. She wrote this story. This is very real to her.
Yeah.
And it's probably very
Yeah.
hard for her. And that's why she said, with Blood of My Blood, she made a point in all the interviews to say, this is not my story. But with Outlander,
Yeah.
she has been saying, this is my story. There will be no crossover. It's going to be authentic. So I think it makes sense that she gave them those book
Yeah.
10 parts and she gave us. And I do think the ending is going to be very similar to how book 9 ends with just a pan out of sorts, because I do believe they're going to stay true as much as they can to the source material. I really hope so. But
I can't
feel
see
bad
them
for her.
just doing something wild.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that it takes a lot to understand someone like Diana and the mind that she has, how her mind works, because she really is a completely different type of person. To be an author in general, your mind works in a certain way. And then to be an author like Diana, she has a very beautiful mind and she cares very much about what she creates, and she cares very much about the people who have been reading her books for the better part of
But-
30 years.
But that's what I'm saying too, is imagine, so look how upset I got with that whole Master Raymond
Yeah.
scene. I didn't write this book.
Yeah.
Could you imagine
Right.
what that feels like as the person who created this and have to see something like that? So of course she's going to be snarky. Of course she's going to have, and I just hope that when season 8, that she doesn't go through what George Martin has gone through, because it's awful.
yeah.
And it was a season
Yeah.
8
I mean, think
too.
about it. It's
It was a season 8 was the last
it's
season of Game of
35
Thrones.
years. Oh God, I didn't realize that it was the same.
Yeah.
But think about it. It's 35 years of hearing mom, 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 like people asking questions over and over again.
Yeah.
And, look.
Many times the same questions.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So it's mom, mom, mom.
Tell me
and
about Jamie's ghost.
Right. Right.
She knows, she must know. She's known for a long time that we want to figure that out.
Something.
But yeah. Yeah. She's
But
known
yeah, it's
that.
got to be it's overwhelming at times.
Before we go to the next picture, can I ask a question? While we were talking about that the end of season 8 could look like the end of book 9 with a pan out of sorts, right? Doreen, that's what you said. How hopeful are we feeling for a movie at some point later? Do we think the end of season 8 is going to be a finite ending? There will not be anything else? Or do we think it could be open-ended enough to get something else? You know how I feel. I'm very pro, give us a movie, give us a season 9, give us everything. I'm definitely hopeful for more. But how are all of you feeling about it? Especially Doreen and Jenny as book readers, and also Katie as another show watcher. I'm so interested. I don't know that we've even had this conversation, the four of us.
I've always thought that maybe they would do a movie and that they could, but I think it's all going to depend on really how far along book 10 is and when it's going to be released, because I don't ever see Diana allowing a season or a movie to be made without her book being out first. I just do not see it.
Yes.
I don't see it. And there's nowhere for them to go. They're going to already have to wrap up storylines that she hasn't wrapped up yet. There would be nowhere for them to go in the movie unless they start going completely rogue and trying to tie in Blood of My Blood. And I've heard very recently in an interview that it seemed they were heavily implying that there was going to be a Lord John spinoff coming. Very heavily implying that there was a Lord John spinoff coming. And it got me thinking that I really wonder if that is going to be the continuation, because and I won't say what the storyline is, but the cliffhanger of book 9 is Lord John. And
yes.
So they could turn that into not resolving that and use that as a way to go into that spinoff. Jenny just had the rose.
I'm telling you
Listen,
right now,
by time for book 10 to come out, that would make
you
sense.
would riot, Katie, if they left that if they left that as a cliffhanger for season 8 to jump into the series.
Katie would not
you would
be happy.
so mad. Yeah,
she would not be
you
happy.
would be.
Oh boy.
We would lend her a table to flip list. It would be.
We would
I'm
send
not
you
kidding.
a table from Amazon just for you to flip it.
I don't think they're
I
going to
would
end it that
Costco
way.
you from Costco the tissue pack. That's what I would do.
Yeah, you would need. Yeah, you would need therapy for that
Something.
ending.
Yep.
Seriously.
Paper towel
I need
rolls.
therapy.
Listen, David
Yeah.
Barry said he's down to do.
He did. I've seen that interview.
But the
too.
showrunners did an
Yeah,
interview.
he said
I
he
think
would
it
be
was
down to do it.
Yeah, they did an interview 2 or 3 days ago. I'll send it to you. And they were saying everything they were asking. And they said, well, you never know. We have been thinking about a Lord John spinoff. So it seems
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what Sam and Katrina had said when they were interviewed. I don't remember what the interview was, but there was a question of, would you be open to a movie later on for book 10? And they both said, if the fans want a movie, how could we say no to the fans? So I feel like there have to
Listen,
be conversations happening behind closed doors.
It's worked for a lot of different shows.
It has.
Like you've said, Downton Abbey.
Absolutely.
Downton
And
Abbey was
then
amazing.
The
Yes.
Last Kingdom. They did a movie to wrap everything up. It's just, it would work. I
Yeah.
could see it working, but I agree with what Doreen is saying. Book 10 would absolutely have to be out
Yes,
first.
absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, I agree with that. I am hopeful for one to finish the story completely. I'm not going to hold my breath. I honestly think it depends upon how this season ends and what
So-
they include. So
Look what they did to us at the
Interesting.
end of season 7B. They dropped this faith. I can't even talk about it yet. We're going to get to that next, the picture I have next. But they did that
Yeah.
and teased the song and what's the connection to Blood of My Blood. And they did that to feed in the prequel. Star's moneymaker is
Right.
Outlander. Let's be honest. They're going to capitalize on that, as they should. I would too. And I will watch anything they put out.
Yes.
But
Absolutely.
I fear, after watching these interviews, I fear that they are going to cliffhanger us to build a Lord John spinoff. But we haven't heard it announced, and before 7, we had long heard of Blood of My Blood. So I'm holding out hope that they
Blood
will
of My
close
Blood, that's
this
true.
out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
I think my personal opinion is, I think they would know fans would riot if it left on a cliffhanger, with everything, like, not knowing if there's going to be a movie or another. Like,
Yeah.
because like you said, Doreen, everything's just like, maybe, what if, so we've been thinking about, so I can't see them not wrapping up everybody's storyline into a nice, neat little bow.
Yeah.
And we saw the chaos that Game of Thrones left us in. So I just don't see them doing that. I just don't.
Still
What
too
I would
soon.
hope for, we talked about this before we started to film. There's a number of storylines I want endings to, like all of these characters. And I wish, like, as corny as it sounds, just give us a movie to wrap up those people's. Like, where is John Quincy Myers? Where is
Yeah.
Buck? Where
Tom
is
Christie. Tom
where is
Christie.
Tom? I do. I
He's
think
dead,
Tom Christie's
hopefully.
an alcoholic sitting at the bar. That's what I think.
Oh, no, don't say that. It's breaking my heart. Oh, my God.
Oh God.
Doreen's just like, he's dead, I think.
He dead. He dead.
They dead.
I don't want him.
He's with Claire's parents in
Big Daddy
Diana's
Buck.
mind.
What happened to Buck?
Right.
Listen, my
I
instinct
don't know.
does tell me.
We haven't even got anything.
Uh-oh, we have a
Go
lag
ahead.
again.
We got a lag again.
The lag
We
is
do.
lagging. Okay. What I was going to say is my instinct does tell me, and then every prediction I have done is that the Lord John and the Faith storylines are going to be wrapped up pretty early on. That's my gut instinct.
Yes.
But again, I have no clue. All right. Should I go to the next photo? Because this one's interesting. The next photo that we have is Jamie and Ian walking somewhere.
They're on a mission.
What do you guys think's going on here? Because nobody knows. We don't even know.
we don't.
I have no idea.
See, I couldn't tell if it was Ian in the beginning, just like the Claire photo. Like, I was really zooming in on his face, and then
And
I
I-
realized the cuffs.
Am I crazy in thinking we've never seen Ian in a tricorn hat?
I don't
We
think
had-
we have.
We have had this, like, we went on a So
I don't think we have.
here's the question for you guys. Now, you're further along in the book. Mm-hmm. Katie, from what you've seen, this isn't a spoiler. This is just how they're presented in the books. Mm-hmm. Ian and Jamie. Jamie is always in a kilt in the book. He is never in pants. He's always in a kilt.
I'm telling. Sorry to interrupt.
No,
you.
you're fine.
But to your point, I'm in Drums of Autumn, and he put on a kilt, and I'm
Right.
like, what?
What?
I was like,
Yeah.
because in the show he doesn't put on a kilt until he's pissed at Governor Tryon.
Right.
Like, so
Right.
What?
So, and this is Doreen. Doreen has been shouting this, that there's so much erasure of culture within this. Young Ian in the books is never not dressed like a mohawk.
Never.
And look, and even when we go back to previous years with the show, young Ian still kind of dresses as if he's American. He still assimilates to the people around him. So this has been a Doreen thing for quite some time, about the erasure of Native culture. And even, like I said, it comes down to Scottish culture. Like, this is going to be a repeat, but in the United States, there are more Irish in the U.S. than there are in Ireland. Same goes for Scotland. There are more Scottish Americans here than there are in Scotland. So wouldn't that have been a big drawing point for you to be like, oh my gosh, they're teaching us all about the culture that we didn't get passed down from our grandparents? So, Doreen, please jump in, because I know this is a big...
It's a rant. It's hard to do it without a lot of spoilers, but I just will say that there are very huge, significant native characters in the later books that are completely omitted from the show.
Wow.
And it makes me so sad. And then I'm seeing that they are stripping Ian of what is so important to him, and him being Mohawk and him believing. And it just, when I saw that photo, I got very upset. I said to Jamie,
Yeah.
I said to Jenny, I can't believe it. Now they're just stripping Ian, especially at this point of the books, what Ian is doing and what he should be doing. And I don't even know if they're going to put it in season 8. Is just so tied to him being Mohawk and his Mohawk family. And that made me so upset.
Can I be honest though? I love that perspective. Honestly, when I saw it, I thought he was supposed to be in disguise. Because remember
It's
when they
possible.
did that? When did they do? Oh, when they were meeting Stephen Bonnet, you know, they hid his markings and everything to disguise him. So I thought maybe that's what it was, because I was like, he's never looked like that before.
You could be right.
Right.
And it's likely. That's probably...
Fingers
and I'm hoping
crossed.
that's the case. Yeah.
Yeah. I was
But-
wondering,
yeah.
maybe are they going to try to find Roger, because Roger and Brianna have been separated again? I wonder. But I also had a thought of, you know, I've been dreaming and wishing very hard that we get Swiftest of Lizards in season 8. That I want young Ian's son to come back to this story so badly, especially knowing that young Ian and Rachel are expecting. How wonderful would it be for young Ian to have an opportunity to be with his son? Because Emily asked Ian, can you give him a name for when he walks in your world? That has always stuck out to me. And I also had a thought, this is probably not right at all, but what if with the war, Ian's people are in trouble? What if the Mohawk are in trouble and he's gotten word that his son is in trouble? Maybe they have made their way south. Maybe they're going out to find him. I don't know. That's probably very far-fetched. But my two thoughts were, maybe they're looking for Roger. Maybe they're looking for Swiftest of Lizards. Those were my two thoughts.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're definitely on a mission for sure, because Jamie looks back like, you can tell when Jamie's in like let's go mode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when he's like, we're gonna get shit done. Like,
That's right.
You know, he
Get
just
her
has this walk. He just has this. He has this presence about him, like the
Yeah.
way he carries himself.
It's true.
He's gonna get stuff done, and that's what I'm thinking. I have no idea what they're gonna go get done, but.
And again,
Whatever it
for-
is.
No
I know.
spoilers, but at this point in the book, he would be completely Mohawk.
And then that's how he was when we left him, though. At the end of season 7, he was still dressed in
was.
his
I think we
mohawk.
all know
He
there's
was.
going to be a flash, because there's the photo, and I don't have it, of all of them standing up on the hill, and you see that Rachel and Ian have their baby. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
we're going to have a time jump. The next
We
photo,
are. Because Fanny also looks older. Also.
She grew up.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she does.
She's a beautiful girl, though.
Yes.
William sitting at a grave.
I
know
don't
what
even
this
know
is.
where. I don't know where he is. I have no idea where he is. Right? It wouldn't be. He wouldn't be at his mother's grave, because his mother would be buried in England. So
Well, and remember, this is look at the picture again.
That's a fresh grave.
it is a fresh grave.
So my thought goes to another picture, and I don't know if you have this one, Doreen, of where it looks like he's in some sort of war tent, or like some sort of tent, and they're pulling him off of someone.
And here he is in battle too.
Yeah. So in the picture where he's in the tent and they're pulling him off, he's wearing that same coat that he's wearing kneeling beside the grave. So my thought when I first was looking at the trailer was that in that scene in the tent that he was angry at someone and he was trying to go after them. Then I thought about the grave scene and I'm like, I wonder if he's mourning the loss of someone. And he's like, no, no. And they have to like pull him off. But I don't know who he would have that reaction for, because we've not really seen him have, you know, like a friendship or anything other than Sandy, right? Like
who passed at the
a
Battle
long
of
time ago,
Saratoga.
yeah.
Absolutely. And what is he doing fighting in battle? Because he's not supposed to be doing that at all. That was part of the deal when Simon Fraser passed, right? His company was supposed to not fight in the war again.
Yeah.
So I don't
and Jamie
understand
was so
that.
relieved because yeah, he knew he wouldn't die in battle.
Yes.
But that was my thought, just that maybe those two scenes go together. Maybe he's mourning someone and they're having to pull him off, and then later he's at their grave. I don't know.
Now we know the grave site scene, but the thing is, maybe you do, Doreen. I don't know what that battle is.
No,
this
I have
might
no idea.
be
That's
where the
not supposed to be
deviation
there.
comes. Yeah,
There's a bunch of other battles that happen. I actually just had a thought. I don't know if this makes any sense because logistics are going to play a lot. But I remember when Jane was buried in the cemetery, they didn't know which grave was hers. Is it possible that they found her grave and he had her buried somewhere else? That deals with a lot of other things, and logistically I don't know if that would work, but I did think about the fact that nobody knew where Jane's grave was, so they couldn't mourn her properly.
Okay.
Because sometimes bodies are moved. Sometimes they are they are moved. So I don't know. I'm not sure. That was just a thought.
Ian and Rachel on a wagon.
They're so cute.
Maybe they are traveling separately to the ridge. Maybe that's just their journey to the ridge.
Could be.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
what
know.
About,
we don't know either. We're just hopeful.
Yeah.
We're just hopeful.
That's kind of my thought too. Maybe they're traveling to the ridge.
Yeah.
Maybe they're going to get Denny.
Denny, hot dog Denny. Okay, so I need to ask a question because I've been going back and forth about those flowers. I thought for a very long time that they were forget-me-nots.
Bluebells.
And they don't really look like forget-me-nots.
Bluebells.
Bluebells, which have
So
a
for
very
everyone who
different
isn't watching,
significance.
I'm holding up the picture of Claire holding and putting blue flowers on the bees. I think we all know what this is.
On the
Obviously,
beehive.
she's
That's
giving
a
a message
beehive,
to
right?
the bees that someone has passed.
Oh, you think it's that they've passed? Because she was smiling.
She looked happy.
I think it's just conversations. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be that someone's passed. You do tell the bees information that's going on. So, like, we
It
had
could be
visitors
good or
and
bad.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, she was smiling. So honestly, I thought that scene was her telling the bees that Bree and Roger have returned.
Could be, and that could be
too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because she,
That's what
I don't
I
know,
thought.
she just looked like she had a little grin on her face afterwards.
Yeah,
I think
I'd
we
like it to
talked
be good
about
news.
all these in the last episode. So this is something I want to talk about. And it's interesting to me how the show has this undercurrent of blue light, and they've been trying to make it more prevalent as the seasons go on, as maybe an ode to book readers, a little nod that, hey, we see you, but we're not going to address it. And this sky.
Yes.
Jeez. I noticed that. I clocked that so
Yeah.
fast when we were watching the trailer. That is unbelievable. That color, that is Master Raymond blue.
So
oh my
I don't
gosh.
know if whatever happens to Jamie happens at night, because that's obviously like a night or an evening sky. I wonder if that's like, it's probably not. I'm probably just being ridiculous, but I wonder if that's like a shot when Claire is gaining her full powers or whatever to heal Jamie.
I believe
don't know.
that I don't know if that's the case. but I believe that this takes place on King's Mountain, and that's all I will say.
Oh.
Yes.
That's all I will say.
Could it?
And I do
could
want
it
to add
be-
in, though, we've been talking a lot about the blue light in the TV. I even made
Yes.
a video where I was like, oh my God, look at the blue. Newer TVs do have an undertone of blue on them. So
True.
I don't like this. This I absolutely think is supposed to be. Other things I really have to go back and pick apart and see if they're really supposed to be blue or is it just my TV. Just thought I'd add
You
that
will
in there.
never convince me that the France scene when they
I know.
reunite and
That's-
make love, like that was Claire healing him 1,000%,
Absolutely.
and that was
100%.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Can't convince me otherwise.
No. No.
Yep. But
Yeah, no,
here's
I
my
do
thing.
think it's supposed to
Too
be
bad,
there.
it's still blue.
You had
here's-
said something to me, Liz, in a conversation, and I'm like, let me go look something up, and it did come up with that. It's not to dismiss that it's not supposed to be there, but I don't know if it's supposed to be that prominent. That maybe that's
it
the
was
better way to say it.
scene- I know what you're talking about. It's the scene right at the beginning when Myrta brings Claire back to the hideaway hut where all the men are.
Okay.
And Claire
Yes.
fixes Jamie's shoulder and they walk outside and she's like, is that Inverness? And Jamie's like, he says whatever he
Right.
says. But the camera turns back around on Jamie and Claire and it is tinted. That moment
Yes.
is tinted completely blue in the rain. They're dripping wet. I was like, why did I never see that before?
And again,
When
it
you're
could
not
just be the
looking for
TV.
it, I don't think it is.
I don't know. I got to research that.
I have a video that I made of all the times in the show where the blue light is kind of prevalent, and if it applies to
Yeah.
something based on when it should be present in the books. And I am convinced that they know what they're doing, and they are doing it
Okay.
as kind of a nod to book readers. But I don't think it started taking place until season 2 with Master Raymond and at the Paris house.
Okay, that's fair.
But of
That's
course,
fair.
what do I know? What do I know? I don't know. All I know is what
None
I
of
think.
us know, but you know a lot.
Exactly.
None of us really know,
Exactly.
but you know a lot. So, yeah.
So, I mean, we already talked about all of this in great length in our season 8 predictions. We have the locket of faith. I think we've all exhausted ourselves talking about that. We don't really need to get into that again. We have what we talked about, the picture of all of them on the ridge. I think we all know what this moment is. Hello, the house.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, last
Or I hope
one.
so.
And this is what do you guys think of the new big house?
I'm in love with it. It's beautiful. I
It's
think
not
they did
what
an
I
amazing
pictured.
job. Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why, but it's not what I pictured.
I have
think
one
it's
more.
stunning.
Oh, not going to argue with that.
Yeah.
Do you like it,
She's
Liz?
thinking.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm still stuck on Hello the House.
Oh. Doreen left us. There she is.
You know what it is because you're the one that told me about it, bestie. You know what it is because you told me.
Are we going to see that? Is that what we're going to see?
I think so.
I will flip a fucking table if we don't see it.
See, I thought. So we know, it's Roger, right? Roger.
Hell yeah, it's Roger. Hell
So
yeah.
I honestly thought that scene in the teaser trailer where Claire looks like shocked, right?
Yes.
We all know that scene.
Yes.
I think that's the scene, and she hears Roger saying "Hello, the house," and she's like,
Could it be?
Yeah.
I
It
agree.
"Could it be them?"
Is it
And then she
possible?
says,
Is it possible?
"Is it possible?"
Yes.
I
I
completely
agree.
agree with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
then
That's
what
so
was
funny.
the other question? The other question was about the new big house.
Yeah, what do you think of it?
It looks very nice from the outside. It looks very nice, very woody. It looks very nice. I'm actually curious to know. This was my thought. I'm curious to know if like the foundation or part of the house or even the whole house was built for them before they came back. Because didn't Jamie say to the Beardsley boys and Lizzie, watch that land, don't let anybody take it, and then they were gone for a while. But Katie actually had a good idea and said, Jamie's the type of man who likes to build his own things. So maybe he really did build that house, but it looks lovely. I'm so happy to see them in a new home together.
Mm-hmm.
I think the show
I'm
will
wondering how
probably
my
have
friend
to
Fergus is
change.
doing, and I hope they're happy.
I know.
I think they
Our
will
close
change.
personal friend, Fergus Fraser.
Our buddy. I do think that they will change the house and the parameters of how it is built and all of that solely for time constraints, because it's actually kind of a big plot point in the books. So one last photo, and then we're going to wrap
Wow.
things up, is
Okay.
what do you guys think's going on here with Claire holding a rifle and they're on the porch of the big house?
I just have to say I love Claire being a badass.
Yeah.
It's just,
Right? I
That's
wanna
with
be
the
her.
trail of horses that are coming toward their house, right? There's
yeah,
like a
whoever
trail of
those men
riders.
are. Yeah, whoever those men are. I think that's... But I don't... Who are those guys? Like,
I
I
don't
It's
don't
an
know.
know.
interesting story.
Committee of Safety 2.0. Get the fuck out of here.
Right,
I don't know.
right.
I don't know. Who are those people? I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, somebody threatening. Somebody threatening, for
Definitely
sure.
somebody threatening, because why would Claire be standing outside? Like,
Okay.
ready to go.
She was ready.
She was absolutely ready. I don't know. I wish I knew.
I think
I'll find
that's
out
a good
soon
place
enough.
to end. I guess that's a good place to end because I think we
Yeah.
got through the majority of it. But Jenny and I will give our
We
brief
did.
synopsis of what we think some of them are now, based on.
Well, I think that's time. This was so much fun.
Yes.
I love it. I love these little round table, conversations we have.
Me too.
Keep tuning in for more deep dives and wild theories.
And until next time, we will see you in the space